in May, when I know it's such a busy time for everyone. Before I dive into the heart of my speech, I want to first pass the mic I want to give the mic to Ellen David, a remarkable woman on our board of directors, who will say some words on behalf of President and Chair of the Board, Sylvie Plante, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight. So this is Ellen David. As you know, I just plugged for her show. She's going to be in for the pleasure of seeing her again at Centaur Theater. It's amazing. You should all go and see her perform. Ellen, when is it opening?
May 16th.
May 16th.
I love rehearsals.
Okay, so I'm going to first welcome Ellen to read the words of Sylvie Plante, our chair and president of the Segal Centre. Ellen, over to you.
Thank you, Lisa. I'm really excited and proud to be here, to be part of the Segal on their board of directors who have performed here, and I just feel like the Segal is where it's at. There's such a buzz. They're raising the game, and so it's really exciting. And I'm really looking forward to hearing about the season. So on behalf of Sylvie Plante, President of the Board, thank you to Lisa and her team for planning an exciting new season. For these great moments of theater to continue, of course, we need your help. Philanthropy is an essential part of the fundraising equation for not-for-profit theaters like the Segal. Less than 30% of our costs are covered by ticket sales and government support. I am happy to report that audiences are back after challenging years following COVID. However, the threat of inflation and tariffs being imposed could generate important increases in our production costs. Furthermore, there are new signs on the horizon of ideologies that can affect the very essence of what theater is meant to be, not to mention our democracy. Freedom of speech is at the foundation of our society. It allows playwrights to tell us multitudes of stories which enhance and reflect on the human experience. We take freedom of speech for granted, but perhaps we should not. Reflecting on Our Little Secret, which is currently featured at the Segal, who would have thought that assisted procreation could be the subject of a musical, and a funny and a touching one at that? But at the same time, who would have thought that at the very moment a musical pushes the boundaries of storytelling by addressing questions of reproductive rights, women's rights to control their bodies are being eroded to the south of the border? One can only imagine how such limitations on women's rights will result in limitations on how to narrate what women experience. Again, south of the border, who would have thought that the Brick, a beacon of experimental theater in Brooklyn, and Playwrights Horizons, a theater in New York which champions new plays and playwrights, among many other theaters, would see their grants from the National Endowment for the Arts being canceled last week. A society without art is a society without a soul, and a society without theater is a society without a voice. Please join us in keeping this voice strong and clear in the face of contrarian winds. Make a donation to the Segal and contribute to the vibrancy of our plays and musicals and our commitment to the community through programs like the Academy's Theater Class for Youth and the Yiddish Theater, all the while working at preserving our precious freedom of speech. En terminant, j'invite tous les francophones férus de théâtre et de comédie musicale, particulièrement ceux qui se déplacent à New York pour voir des spectacles sur Broadway, à venir au Segal pour y découvrir notre Broadway local. Vous ne serez pas déçus. Merci. Thank you. President, Segal Centre for Performing Arts. Now, I am pleased to ask Melanie Thompson, Head of Communications, and Gabriella Soltzner, Artistic Associate, who both work closely with Lisa, to share a few words about an upcoming Segal milestone.
Associate. Thank you for being here with us this evening as we celebrate the launch of the Segal Centre 2025-2026 season.
But tonight is not just about looking forward. It's also taking a moment to recognize our remarkable milestone.
This season marks Lisa Rubin's 10th season as Artistic and Executive Director of the a full decade of bold, generous, and visionary leadership that has not only guided this institution through challenges and triumphs, but has transformed it into one of the most vibrant cultural homes in the country. And we're not just saying that as fans of her work. We're saying it as people who've had the privilege of working with her every single day. I deeply admire Lisa's unwavering love and optimism for this craft. It's easy, especially in this field you care so deeply about, to get jaded over time. But Lisa has never lost that spark. Her enthusiasm is contagious. She approaches every show with the same wide-eyed excitement she had 10 years ago when I started working here, and I'm sure long before that. Nothing is ever taken for granted. Every project is a fresh opportunity. Every artist a new possibility. That kind of passion doesn't just fuel great work, it inspires everyone around her to believe in it too.
Lisa has an innate ability to understand those around her, even when they don't share her perspective. This empathy, combined with her unwavering dedication to the organization, makes her a remarkable leader. She consistently balances kindness with drive to help the Segal Centre flourish. A rare and powerful duality. As Artistic and Executive Associate and as Head of Communications at the Segal, we've had front row seats to Lisa's fierce dedication to telling stories that mean something to people and to adding new and resonant voices to the Canadian theatre canon.
But beyond what appears on stage, Lisa's true legacy is perhaps clearest in the lives and careers she's helped shape behind the scenes.
She is endlessly generous with her time and expertise. Whether you're an emerging playwright trying to find your first audience or a seasoned director exploring new ground.
She invests in people fully. She believes in the long game, in developing artists and producers, not just for the next show, but for the future of this art form.
And she doesn't just support people while they're at the Segal. Her mentorship and encouragement follows people long after they've moved on. That kind of support is rare and exceedingly precious.
Because let's be honest, this is an industry that often pushes us to focus on the immediate, just getting through the next show, the next season.
But under Lisa's leadership, the Segal has become something more. An incubator for bold new voices, a launch pad for work that travels across Canada and around the world.
It's a place where careers begin, where risks are taken, where stories are not only told, but made.
So tonight, before we officially launch this act of the Segal story, we ask you to help celebrate the woman who has led us here with heart, courage, and vision.
Please help us in welcoming Lisa Rubin. There's an email that explicitly says, "This is not about me." It's there, and I did not know you were going to say that, all that, so thank you so much. Okay, take it, thank you. But as you'll hear, this is a milestone, this 10th anniversary, and I want to put it to good work. So it's in that spirit that we're celebrating today. Okay, so here we go. We were saying this is one of our favorite moments of the year because we get to lift the curtain on what's next. And I just want to thank a few people in the room. Our incredible board of directors. I know Maya's here, and of course Ellen's here, and Lindsay's here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your trust and your vision and partnership. Your leadership guides us through every season, gives us confidence and the responsibility to take bold and meaningful risks. To the entire Segal staff, their dedication is boundless. Every department, every staff member plays a role in our success.
and they drive me to have that optimism for as long as I can. On opening nights, I usually single out our amazing production department and producing and artistic teams. But today I do want to shout out the people who rarely take a bow. That is our communications, marketing, and sales team. Mel and Charlene and Julie and Steph and Lily and because that, in order to put the season together, they're a huge, huge part of that. So shout out to them for their care and generosity. Finally, our funders, our donors, our sponsors. Sylvie said it first, but their generosity isn't just appreciated, it's essential. You help us live up to our promise, not just to create theater, but to make it meaningful, accessible, and sustainable. You invest in impact, in artists, in education, in culture, and we don't take that for granted. So, in preparing for today, I kept thinking about this popular adage, you can't download a live performance. And I don't know where, is it anywhere? Our little amazing thing you'll see online?
Above you.
Oh, there. Streaming could never. It's true. Streaming could never. No matter how good a movie is, it's not the same with a live performance. And so at a time when it's easier to stay home, to doom scroll, live theater will always remind us that we can come together to feel something real. That is the magic that we are inviting you all to this season. Instead of stepping back, we're stepping forward, creating space for people to care, to connect, and to experience the energy of theater. And we're proud to say that it's happening here at the Segal Centre. Also, across Canada, no surprise, there's a rising sense of pride in our artists and in our voices. There's a hunger to see more of what we create here on the world stage, and the Segal has long been a launch pad for that ambition. And this year, we're doubling down. So here's how I think about our purpose at the Segal, or how our board of directors entrusted me to think about our purpose at the Segal. Theater is our heart, productions that entertain, challenge, and reflect the world that we live in. And we really do proudly call ourselves the Broadway of Montreal. The Academy is where the next generation grows, where students find their voice, their creativity, and their confidence. And community is our why, beginning with our Jewish roots and values, but extending far beyond to programs and partnerships that welcome diverse voices and celebrate each other and build connection. And this season reflects all three and leans into Canada and meets the moment. So we begin with Big Stuff. That's the name of the play. Created by Matt Baram and Snieckus and directed by Kat Sandler, this is the next big Canadian hit. If our little secret is the one now, this is the next one. It's funny, fast-moving, and wildly original. It's the kind of show you're going to want to tell your friends about. It's created and performed by real-life power couple Matt and Naomi. It has heart and buzz and lots of laughs. And we're very proud to support its development as they get ready to launch the Canadian tour of their show. So you will laugh, you will cry, and you will feel so good. And I'm so proud that we're doing it. And Del Mar is our production sponsor. Next, we bring you the Tony Award-winning musical, KIMBERLY, AKIMBO. The best new musical on Broadway in 2023 will make its Canadian premiere right here. We are co-producing with Mirvish Productions, and it stars Canadian legend Louise Pete. Ooh. Remember Edith Piaf in The Angel and the Sparrow? So Kimberly will start here before going to Toronto. It's hilarious, it's heartbreaking, and it's unforgettable, and it's going to be so beautiful on this stage. And it reminds us to hold tight to the people that we love, embrace the weird and wonderful, and make the most of the time that we have. How relevant is that? Thank you to Pear Tree for their support. Okay, up next. First I'm going to give you the synopsis and then the title. When a production of The Merchant of Venice is cancelled mid-performance, the actor playing Shylock refuses to exit quietly, and what follows is a gripping solo reckoning with identity, history, and questions like who gets to tell the story. At a time when anti-Semitism is at its highest in decades, this new play dares to ask big questions about art, responsibility, and representation. It stars the extraordinary Saul Rubinek, one of Canada's finest actors, delivering a performance you will never forget. This is Playing Shylock. He's amazing. Just wait. Okay. Following the sold-out success of The Secret Chord, we're thrilled to partner once again with Soulpepper's Theatre, one of Canada's most celebrated companies, for an electrifying musical journey with Detroit music of Motor City. Featuring songs by Marvin Gaye, Eminem, Martha and the Vandellas, The Temptations, the show is pure electricity, an explosive mix of rhythm, resilience, and joy. With some of the country's most dynamic musical talents on stage, it's more than a concert, it's a celebration of artistry, energy, and a kind of night where your heart will be racing and your toes will be tapping, whether you want them or not. And we thank Aldo for their support for this production. And now, a new musical. Ooh, what's it going to be? Well, the Globe and Mail has already called this the next Come From Away. That's some tall, what's the expression? Big shoes to fill, but I'm here for it. And that's because it's a brand new Canadian musical created by Matt Murray, Colleen Dauncey, and Akiva Romer-Siegel, names you may recognize from when we did Prom Queen here at the Segal Centre. And we are working alongside the original creator of Come From Away, Michael Rubinoff, to bring this new Canadian musical to life. It is called Grow, and it is about two sheltered Amish sisters whose Rumspringa break takes a surprising detour into a cannabis dispensary. So if you loved all of our journeys with The Angel and Sparrow and Mythic and Titanic and Hockey Sweater, I mean, there are too many to name. Grow is our next attempt at putting a new work on the world map. And we're getting smarter and better at it every time. And I think with the creative team that we have and with the story and music and working alongside Michael, hopefully we'll do it. Hopefully we'll do it. I do want to read, Michael Michael was here last night, actually, for our little secret, but he had to leave today, but I just wanted to read a quote from him. So this is Michael Rubinoff. The Segal Centre has a proud and vibrant legacy of bringing Bolt's original work to life and launching it onto stages across the globe. I'm absolutely thrilled to collaborate with the extraordinary team at the Segal to debut a new production of Grow. At a time when we're all longing for laughter and connection, Grow delivers both in abundance. Audiences will be wiping away tears of joy and emotion as they experience the unforgettable story of sisterhood, resilience, and community. That's Grow. And finally, as a special add-on to our season, the Dora Wasserman Yiddish Theater is back with SHVEGERINS, which is La Belle Sœur in Yiddish, directed by Audrey Finkelstein. This is 60 years after its premiere. After its actual premiere by Michel Tremblay, we will bring it to life again in Yiddish. It's joyous, it's layered, it's deeply Montreal, and it's ready for a new generation. So, who's co-chair of the DWYT is here. Thank you for your partnership. June 8th, there's going to be a special sing-along hosted by Josh Dolgan. I'll just park that. Okay. We're also proud to share our space with fabulous English theater companies as we continue to serve as a home for local and independent creation. This upcoming season, Indigo Theater is going to be back with not one but 2 productions. Opera McGill will be joining us, Black Theater Workshop will be joining us, Contact Theater will be joining us, and Playwrights Workshop Montreal will be joining us. We're so proud of that these stories will be on our stages this season that reflect a range of voices, experience, and artistic visions. We also know that programming is also one part of the picture, and at the Segal, we're deeply committed to ensuring that everyone feels welcome to be fully engaged with our work. So we will continue to expand our accessibility efforts from visual stories, enhanced sound devices, to audio-described performances, touch tours, ASL interpretation, and more. If you have the ideas, we're ready to hear them. We're working closely with our community and peers to keep learning, evolving, and removing barriers whenever we can. So, as you heard, this season marks a personal milestone, 10 years as artistic and executive director, and I want to use this moment to look forward. So, I'm honored today to officially launch the Stage Forward Fund. This is a bold investment in the future of theater. This isn't just a fund, it's a promise. It's a promise to create new work. It's a promise to nurture the next generation of artists. And it's a promise to champion Jewish creative leadership. This fund helps ensure that bold, inclusive, community-rooted storytelling will thrive for years to come. So what is the Stage Forward Fund? It consists of 3 pillars. 1, new creation. The Segal Development Fund. Think of all the work that we've done, including right now on our stage, Our Little Secret, Big Stuff and Grow next year, every musical, every workshop that we have, Max and Aaron coming up, which we were proud to be a part of, its workshop development, and now it's having its world premiere production on stage. We will continue and commit to continuing to do this kind of work with new creation. Number 2, artist advancement initiatives. This is a commitment to continue to support local artists with skill building and mentorship initiatives such as Broadway Cafe, our Academy, audition workshops, acting workshops, and next season we're proud to partner with Playwrights Workshop Montreal and their Young Creators Unit, which will be hosted right here at the Segal Centre. The third commitment of the Stage Forward Fund is one that's deeply personal to me, and that is to support Jewish creative leadership. This stream invests in visionary Jewish artists and cultural leaders who are creating meaningful work with courage, purpose, and a sense of community. It's about mentorship, visibility, and making sure Jewish voices continue to thrive on our stages, not just as stories, but as storytellers, directors, producers, creators. And I'm proud to share that the first recipients of this initiative are Ali Broomer and Deborah Friedman, the powerhouse duo behind Contact Theater. Stream stands for. This is my way of paying forward the kind of support I was lucky to receive very early in my own career, from visionaries like Rhino Wasserman to Alvin and Joel Segal, and ensuring that the future of Canadian theatre includes bold, compassionate, culturally grounded voices like theirs. The fund, the Stage Forward Fund, is a reflection of the values that have shaped me: mentorship, risk-taking, and purpose, and this is a promise to nurture the future of theater. So for the Jewish Creative, and I'm also awarding a very special development grant to Debbie and Ali too as part of launching the Creative Leadership Fund. So I do want to invite Debbie on behalf of Debbie and Ali to please accept this honor and say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. I am so grateful to Lisa and the Segal Centre for offering this amazing support in front of Lisa's 10th season. The Segal Centre has been such an important part of my artistic journey and of the growth of the independent musical theatre company, Contact Theatre, which I run alongside fellow recipient Ali Broomer. Unfortunately, she could not be here today, but she sends her utmost gratitude to the Segal Centre family. Since we founded Contact back in 2018, Lisa and the Segal Centre have shown us unwavering support, just as they do for so many other emerging artists and companies here in Montreal. Just this past week, we've had the privilege of rehearsing for our upcoming production of Cabaret, and we have felt nothing but encouragement and generosity from the Segal team every step of the way. It is truly an honor to continue growing with this mentorship and with the support of this incredible initiative, the Stage Forward Fund. I'm excited to keep working along with Segal Centre not only through this, but also through our upcoming season as Contact Theatre. With that, I'm thrilled to share some very exciting news. Contact Theatre will be bringing our 2025-2026 season production right here to the Segal Centre studio in March 2026, presenting Falsettos by, we're very excited, by William Finn and James Pine. Falsettos is a beautiful, deeply moving piece of queer Jewish musical theatre that tells the story of a non-traditional Jewish family navigating immense change at the dawn of the HIV epidemic. We feel this piece belongs in this space, and we cannot wait to build meaningful connections between our audiences and through our communities through this powerful story. We can't wait to start exploring just as soon as we wrapped up our current production, which opens next week. You can find more details about that and follow along with Contact at contacttheatre.ca. On behalf of Ali and myself, thank you again to Lisa at the Segal Centre and all of you here today for believing in the magic of theatre. Very excited to see you.
Okay, so now you know our 25-26 theatre season, and it's going to be special, and we will need everybody's support to make it happen, because we are the little theatre that could, doing very big things, and we just couldn't do it without all of your support, whether that is financial support or word of mouth support, bums and seat support. All of it works. And we've been feeling all of that love, and we just have to keep going. So a few little reminders and one more secret. So if you haven't seen Our Little Secret, it runs until May 18th. How many of you have seen it in this room? It's amazing, right? So good. Okay. We're so happy. Then what? Many times. Then come back in June for Clue, which I'm directing starting on Monday. Also in June we have Max and Aaron write a musical, brand new work by Trevor Barrett. I'm not going to reveal the last secret. Stay tuned for a special announcement. It may have something to do with Titanic. That ship may have not sailed away yet. But I'm not going to say any more, so you'll have something to look forward to. So thank you so much for coming. Really, thank you for being here in person. Thank you so much. Enjoy yourself.